Here's our 2020 Rocket3GT. Pretty darn awesome bike, but we're not happy with the paint on the gasoline tank at all. As you guys know, we take great care of the bike. Let's talk about this. We've got Piper providing security, and we need to talk about the quality of the paint being used on the Rocket3GT and Rocket R. We are not happy.
A few moments later.
Well, we've got our Rocket behind us here, and we've been having issues with using magnetic tank bags with the bike because wherever those magnets sit, they leave paint welts. Totally frustrating. So let's get into this.
Oh, man!
Okay, so here you can see we have a magnetic tank bag on the bike, right? And let me show you the problem. I'm gonna lift up on these magnetic marks. There's one right there. Paint deformation. Another one right there. One, two. Paint deformations. Come over here, kind of right here. Same thing. Come up this way. Here's a good swath of the paint deformations on the bike. With this bright light on it, they're all here. Okay, so when the magnet makes contact with the tank, this is what happens to the paint.
Many tic-tacs later.
Here's another great view of our Rocket3GT. Not going to Florida this time. She could be there for Daytona Bike Week in 2022. So when I get back from Florida with our Goldwing in mid-December, I guess I have the winter to rub out this tank and get these paint welts out from the magnetic tank bags. I wish I didn't have to waste time doing that, but that's the way it's got to be. Again, I think it's frustrating. Quality matters. Not a good sign. Not a good deal. People are having paint issues with their Rocket3GTs and Rocket R's, and one of the culprits is trying to use a magnetic tank bag. So obviously I think it's worthy of a recall, but as you know, Triumph motorcycles most likely went with a more eco-friendly paint on these Rockets and probably never tested tank bags, magnetic tank bags with the bikes. Whenever we've put one of our tank bags on the Rocket, whether it is the Triumph official tank bag we bought or our other two tank bags, it leaves paint welts where the magnets have made contact with the paint. This will rub out with a lot of work. Takes a lot of work. Doesn't happen in 5 minutes. You have to use wax paste and a good buffer, and they'll eventually go away, but it takes a lot of effort.
More moments later.
So in summary, I hope Triumph can do a recall on these tanks. It's just not a great situation to have people trying to use their magnetic tank bags and having these paint welts appear underneath where the magnets are for these tank bags. Again, we've got 3 tank bags, so it's not a tank bag issue, it's a poor quality paint issue. Could be they went with a paint that was cheaper to use, or they went with a paint that was very eco-friendly. It's just kind of disappointing, right? I don't know anyone who doesn't buy a tank bag that Triumph would not have tested this paint. Here's a clue, Triumph. Maybe start doing that. So there's an opportunity for Triumph to improve the paint they use on their motorcycles, specifically the Rocket 3R and the Rocket 3GT. I do hope they have a recall. Now the other part of the problem is it all falls on your dealer. Does your dealer want to help you if you have paint issues with your Rocket motorcycle? Some do, some don't. Any recall issue, any repair issue under warranty needs to be approved by Triumph. So what are the numbers on that? I'm hearing some people don't get any help, and I'm just basically frustrated with after sales servicing care anyway from Triumph Motorcycles. The motorcycle's a great motorcycle, right? I love our Rocket3GT. There's no excuse for crappy paint. It's a very, very competitive motorcycle marketplace out there. Again, this is out on social media. I can't say if Triumph's been paying attention. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Wanted to do this episode earlier, but I spent a couple months waiting to do it just to make sure it wasn't me. It's the bike. Everybody keep burning down the road. We'll see everybody on down the road. Keep on pushing. Until next episode. Salute.